Hey guys, welcome back to Scott's Reviews. I'm Scott, this is my channel, and that's my button up there, and you should do exactly what it says. You should do exactly what it says. Plus my daughter made it, and it's kind of cool. Alright, if you watched my video just recently on the RX0, thank you. I just got the hat. Undid it, it was up here. Now I'm letting it flow down here. I'm testing them out. I did a thing on Amazon where you try before you buy, so there's like 4 other hats upstairs. Nobody likes any of them from my family, so perfect. That means they're all perfect. So I take us on the cruise. So again, like the house said, I am going on a Disney cruise that we planned for 2.5 years ago. And it's been postponed because of COVID. So we get the pleasure in, how many days now? 9 days roughly to head on a cruise. Now, the biggest, scariest part of the cruise is when you're about to board and they gotta take the COVID test. So that's when all your Disney dreams will crash down and become untrue. So take a COVID test and anybody in your family pops positive for COVID, they say, have a nice day, and you don't get on. So we're trying to plan some other stuff for a backup plan, so it's not so terrifying that our vacation is ruined. But it is what it is, and that's what it's going to be, and we'll film that, of course. We will film that. And that is what this topic is about. What cameras am I bringing on the cruise, and why, and what purpose? So you don't want to bring too much stuff, because it's a little ridiculous, like you're in a production video. You want to bring just enough to capture the moment you want to capture. And different cameras have different jobs, right? All right, let's go for number one. Number one is, of course, the camera that I'm using right now, the Sony a7 IV, because you got to bring the big bad boy. You didn't pay all that money not to bring it. So that's the camera I'm going to use for photographs around the boat. The good ones you want to capture, the purpose ones you want to grab, the Tone background that you want to get. If you don't know what Tone is, it's bokeh, but it's from Camera Conspiracies. Great channel. Please check it out. But he's a very funny guy. Anyway, if you don't know that joke, it's a long joke. Not a long joke. It's just a joke. But you gotta know, but anyway, forget it. So that camera I will use, I'm debating on how much I want to use it, right? How much do I want to film with the big camera around doing like, and I thought about bringing the gimbal for it too. The Zhiyun that one right there. Bring that with me to use, but I'm like, that's too much. I have a cage for it with the little handle. I may bring that. It's less space in my bag to take that, and I can walk around doing like a shot around the boat, kind of nice and slow, 4K 60, slow it down, that kind of stuff. Ooh, can't wait for that. So it's your big time camera, right? To get all the great images. Now, you don't want to take that camera everywhere around the boat. You're on vacation, you want to relax, but you want to go by the pool. And you want to maybe go down the slide. And you want to get some action shots of that. What do you grab then? Well, we have choices. Should I take the RX0 that can get wet but take great images? Should I take the Standy Randy, who has that? The GoPro Hero 9 or GoPro 10 or GoPro 8 or whatever you have. Should I take a GoPro? That's probably a good idea. Or should I bring the old new DJI Action 2, clip it on something like that. This part's not waterproof, this part is, and get shots this way. And then the last camera that is coming with the trip is the DJI Pocket 2, and that is not going by the water at all. We'll talk about that one. Okay, this is my plan. When you first get on the boat, that's probably the most stressful action shot you get. Is walking on the boat with your backpack on, whatever gear you have you're bringing on the boat, and getting that shot. Now, probably the best camera for that I don't have, that I thought about getting, is a 360 degree camera. That way you can kind of hold it up, not worry about anything, get everything around you, and you can go back afterwards and get all that reaction of everyone boarding the boat. Because when you board a Disney Cruise Line boat, if you don't know, at least they did before the pandemic, was they announce your name. They ask you what's the name of your party, and you're like blah blah blah, and they say welcome the Smith family, and everybody goes yay. And that's a great shot to have in your video because everyone's going to want to see that in your video of you walking on the boat, them announcing your name, and everyone clapping for you. Great shot to have in your video. So, of course, 360 would be a great camera to have. I don't have one of those. What am I going to do? So I've done it before. I put a GoPro on my backpack and kind of clipped it on here and then walked around like that. And it was okay, but when you move a lot and you turn your shoulder, you may not be getting what you want to get. So it's an option. I'm not going to do it on this trip, but that's an option. What I think I am going to do is definitely the DJI Action 2. Now this may sound really, I'm not going to wear it on this hat, but I have a hat mount. I can clip it on. It's actually a GoPro hat mount. I can clip it on the back of my hat and get the backwards wide-angled horizon balancing shot. This has horizon balancing where everything is stable if I do this and that. That could be on the back of my hat. Why I say back? Because the front, I'm going to use the DJI Action 2. I'm going to hold this guy and use that gimbal to get the smooth shot walking on the boat, people's faces up front, that kind of thing, and then get the reaction stuff behind me. I could get that right here or somewhere else on my backpack. I could hook it, but I think I could get a better shot looking backwards. And it won't be too noticeable, I don't think, but it could be, and they'll call me a nerd. But whatever, I'm a dad and I'm a family guy. Who cares? Who am I trying to impress at 50? Nobody. All right. So yeah, so all those shots on board that way. Now, throughout the rest of the cruise, anything I'm walking around the boat trying to get a good image of and I don't want to take the big camera, this guy's coming. Anything low at night, so nighttime around the boat, this guy is definitely coming. The GoPro is not coming. The DJI Action 2 is not coming around the boat at night. They don't do well at night. The big camera can come. It'll probably be with me most of the time. I'm going to take a little small camera bag and probably with me. I'll get still photos with that and do a little video, but this is a lot easier to use. You don't have to think about it, and you can kind of walk and point and look around and see what's going on, and it'll keep things stable. And it's really good nighttime image quality. So nighttime camera or walking around the boat, you want smooth footage walking around. Okay, that's the Action 2. That's about all I can get. Now, I could use also this for a panoramic, moving panoramic shot. So if I have a sunset or something off the boat, I can walk around, set this up on a tripod that it comes with, and then do a motion panoramic thing where you set the camera, you do your waypoints, and it kind of moves across. That would be a very cool time-lapse kind of thing. Set your waypoints, do your time-lapse, very cool. So time-lapse stuff with this guy. You can do time-lapse with this, and I will bring different mounts for the Action 2. And the Action 2 is going to be working for me. Maybe when I walk around, I want to be more inconspicuous, and I want to take this thing and mount it on my chest and walk around and get those shots. Maybe to dinner or stuff like that, where you walk on the cruise boat and you don't want to be holding your camera out and everyone's trying to eat, or you want to look at more as you walk through different bars. Now it is at night, probably light stuff, so that is questionable about how good the quality is. Definitely walking around the boat. If you go to Castaways and you eat lunch and you want to capture you grabbing food, this is the perfect setup. Put the lanyard on, snap it right here, grab your food as you put it on the plate. You want to get those shots, putting on the plate, that kind of thing. Anything walking around the boat you want to grab onto. And then you can just leave it here and keep it like a necklace. And then when you want to take a picture, because maybe it's all you have on you, you can grab it, take a picture, and then put it back here, do a video, right? Put it back here, jump in the small pool they have, get it wet, put it back here. So a lot of options with this guy. I think more as I use it on the boat than I realize. On all the different mounts, magnetic mounts you can do throughout the cabin. A lot of metal on these boats. So the magnet stuff is really going to come into play. Allow me to magnetize, to hit it on some of the metal and different shots throughout the boat. Metal, like that. Of course, it's got the sticky mount also we can use. Sticks on pretty much anything. We can use that. I'm a little bit nervous about putting this on the edge of the balcony to do time lapses because I'm afraid you just never know. But it sticks pretty good, so I'll give it a whirl. I'll find something else to kind of clamp it down. I do have some GoPro mounts, but that would be a good time too for nighttime or for time lapses on the water during the day, that kind of thing. All right, what about the Sony Rx0 Mark II? More of a newer camera for me. If you watch my other video, which you should go watch, you understand why I bought it. This is going to be my walk around, especially in water environments, photo camera. So taking pictures by the pool that I want a good shot near water, not worried about the camera. This is what this is for. Definitely photos around water, scuba, water, snorkeling, beach, drop it in the sand, who cares, get the low shot, don't worry about it too much kind of camera that I can get wet, all that kind of stuff, but I'm getting good image quality. I'm not getting GoPro or DJI Action 2 style of photos, which are pretty good, but if you want that portrait, really crisp image of the face and everything else, this works out absolutely beautifully. And then this is more of an experiment for me with this camera, but setting up on different places, maybe talking to the camera, and not getting this guy out with the big microphone and look like a big YouTuber out there talking to a camera as I walk around the boat. I could easily grab this, maybe even I could use this too also. Remember, I have the back here to put the microphone.
There are coffee breaks. Coffee. And then there are coffee breaks in Italy.
I have no idea. Coffee breaks. So this is more of an experiment for me for when to use this camera. Walking and talking, trying to get the shot, trying to get something real quick. And no, it's a little more, you have to know what you're doing with the focus and everything else too. I'll give it a try and see how it works out, and we'll compare some of the footage, but it's questionable, right? All right, so those are the cameras I'm bringing, right? How many cameras is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cameras. My wife thinks I'm an idiot. Okay, that is it. So my plan is to do a review comparison. So I'm gonna do my normal vacation video that I do. This is what I do for this is why I got into all this camera stuff, because I make vacation videos and whatever videos for my kids so they can watch it later on in life and have it to show their kids when they get older. So that is what I do. And I do it the style, it's not like a major production, but I do the best I can to make it look like you're watching a YouTube style video. So it's got a little drama to it, all that kind of stuff. So put a lot of work into it, and I know they appreciate it because they go back and watch videos on the couch, like during the pandemic, from like 2000, when they missed going to the cruise, they were watching those videos over and over about the cruise boat and everything else. So it's really rewarding when you put that kind of stuff together. Plus also, I'm getting off topic here, but you make those videos and all that footage you had, right? Those gigabytes in the hard drive of all that random 2 gig footage of you walking around the boat. You just dump it. You make your video. You get all the good stuff out of it. You make your video and you dump all that stuff out. You're gonna hold that stuff around. Who's gonna go back and watch a 10-minute video of you walking around the boat getting wet, getting loud, and the noise and the camera, all that stuff? Now, you want to see the good stuff put together nicely, and that's what you want to do. So that's why I do what I do. All right, so I'm gonna do that video, but on the side, I'm gonna be making comments about the cameras and how they look, compare, and what I'm using them for. So that video is coming after the cruise, because I'll know more then than I think I know now. Does that make sense? And then we'll get into that. All right, so if you're still here, God bless you. You have to subscribe now. It's like law. So yeah, I'll just wait. Yeah, it's right down below. Oh, boom, nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Have a good one, and we'll see you when we get back. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on, I got one more video to do before I leave, and it's kind of random. It's on the Apple trackpad number 3 that came out. I bought one, and anyway, it's a whole nother topic about Apple computer. I can go on for a while too if you want me to talk about that, but you don't. So see ya, have a good one.